Hi. Welcome, is this all? Yeah. I open my wallet and take out my card, paying for my expenses. You wouldn't happen to be with her, would you? The cashier points behind me to a sight of Monika with quite a sour look on her face. I am. I am a bit startled by the cashier's sudden English skills. That and the equivalent of death staring me down. The brief beep of the card reader confirms my purchase. The cashier laughs as if he knows I'm about to be in some serious trouble when I return to my acquaintance. Never make a woman mad, kid. Have a nice night. You too. I walk away from the counter and towards Monika, curious as to why I'm about to get chewed out. What's up?
Well, first off, I was halfway through asking you a question only to see you ran off. Second, you're my responsibility. How would it look if I just happened to lose a transfer student from another country?
Oh, I didn't know I mattered that much. I need to defuse this. Monika's the last person I need to be on bad terms with. I see. I'm sorry for running off from you. I just had to run an errand of my own. Should have mentioned that either earlier, so sorry. Should have. It'd be like apostrophe VE. This is one of those phonetic typos. She's not buying it. If disappointment was a scent, then I'd be gasping for fresh air right now. Come on, think. I present her with the SIM card I just got. Hey, if you ever lose me, you could call me now. You got a hairpin handy? Monika smacks her lips, an arm extending out into a pocket to retrieve a hairpin.
What a pain.
I open my mouth only to close it again. I feared I might have said something without thinking it through. Taking the hairpin out of her hands, I poke it into the hole on the side of my phone to open the SIM card tray, replacing my old one with the new one. Closing the tray, I turn on my phone to configure it, noticing Monika has repositioned herself to be right by my side, peering down on my phone. What?
Show me your number. I want to test if it works.
I swear there's gotta be 5 stages of disappointment, and Monika's going through the not-so-passive aggression phase. I go over to my contacts list and show her the number of my phone. After a few moments of glancing back and forth from her phone to mine, my phone vibrates from an incoming call. Sweet, so what? Hey! Monika tugs me by my hoodie's arm, clearly in a rush to get her stuff done too. She turns her head to me, a devious smile signifying a cathartic comeback to all of this.
I've got plans for you, boy.
Ah, shit. For the past 15 minutes, I've been lugging around groceries as some sort of repentance for my little stunt back there. It isn't all too bad, but if I have to go on another 15 minutes, my arms are gonna give in. Monika tosses a packet of bouillon cubes into one of the shopping baskets I'm carrying before turning to me.
Okay, we're done.
Hallelujah. How she manages a wide range of expressions and tones with a smile is beyond me. Having put down the baskets, I pull out my phone, giving my arms a brief moment to stretch out.
Could you help?
In a sec, I'm saving your number to my contacts. Let's see here. Contacts. Most recent. One missed call, unknown number. Save contact, enter contact name. Save contact name, Munker. Saved. I put my phone back in my pocket and start stowing the groceries into the bags. Monika and I start heading through the same streets as before. Mercifully, the wind has died down to a few gusts here and there. Would have sucked since it's gotten a lot colder now, with the sun ducking well below the horizon.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I shouldn't have shouted like that at you back there.
It's fine, really. I wasn't really paying attention. I put my needs above yours, which was rude to begin with.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have been angry at you as much as I did. It was...
unnecessary?
Yeah.
Aha. An opening. Look, we're both sorry, so... I strain one of my arms to give Monika a shopping bag. Let's spread out the punishment, yeah? She takes the bag. Sweet. The two of us walk the rest of the way back home in a reconciled silence, the city's hustle and bustle only growing in strength due to it being a Friday night. Capitalize proper days. The occasional rustle from the bags and our footsteps being a source of solace in this quietness.
We're home.
Welcome back. Oh, I don't know who that is. A voice I haven't heard before emanates somewhere inside the house as we make our entrance, catching me a little off guard. A moment later, a woman rounds the corner, jolting a little upon seeing me.
Oh, hello.
Hi, good evening.
Are you the new transfer student?
Yes, I assume you're Miss Stark.
Indeed. No need to be all proper. You can call me Harumi.
I give her the best reassuring smile I can. I'm assuming she's the one that taught Monika English during her formative years. As you wish, Harumi. Harumi shoots Monika a befuddled glance, only replying with a faint chuckle. Guess I guessed it wrong. Whoops.
Anyways, I'll take it from here.
Monika and I glance at each other, mirroring amused smiles between us before handing Harumi the groceries.
Now run along, you two. It'll be ready in an hour. Okay. She doesn't scare you, does she?
No, it's just meeting new people that I'll be interacting with for a while just gets me all anxious. Like, I have to really focus on what I do. I really don't want to mess up any first impressions. Hell, I just had one with your mom back there.
Oh, it's fine. She's actually been really keen on having a transfer student over, ever since she heard the news you were coming. I think a part of that was having someone that regularly spoke English around the house other than Dad was a pretty good plan.
Oh, right. I was about to ask you about that.
On what?
On who taught you English, on who taught you English to you. I gotta say, you're really fluent in it. I'm guessing your dad taught you.
Yeah, he did. Well, not really. It's that thing where parents talk and their kid listens and they just learn off of them while they talk. I was like that with Dad in English. It's only when I was around 12 he started to teach me proper grammar and stuff.
Huh. And where is he now, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, he's a diplomat for a Japanese embassy overseas. He can't really come home much because of it.
What a shame. Although I would imagine he would be downright ecstatic hearing the news of you following in his footsteps, taking up this transfer student and all.
Oh, absolutely. Anyways, I'm off to take a shower. By the time you finish after me, dinner should be ready.
Alright, see ya in a bit. Dinner was great. Some sort of onion soup with a bready crust on top. We talked about the usual introductory stuff, like what I'll be doing for the year, how I got here, what I'm supposed to do, and so on, as well as the mildly surprising fact that I am indeed a guy. Though stuff like that always leads to the why of it all. Why I'm here in the first place. I gave Harumi the same bullshit cover story I give everyone else. Language enrichment program. Put the punctuation inside of the quotes. Though I really can't complain. Everyone and everything has been amazing, save for a few hiccups here. I'm kinda starting to like it here, to be honest. A bit early for that kind of conclusion, but a strong start nonetheless. I start comparing things from here to back home. The thought of home reminds me something I had reserved until now. Reminds me of something? I grab my phone off the bedside table, turning it away so I don't get concussed by the sudden brightness when I press the power button. JJ. Send attachment. Photos. There it is. Send one image. Sent. Notification settings. Do not disturb on. The pitch black darkness of my room doesn't hide the fact that I can feel myself smiling ear to ear like an idiot. I put my phone down back on the table. How about back down on the table? The case clacking against the hardwood top panel. I feel myself drifting off into a deep slumber. What a day. Go, that's the guy, said someone. I ran as fast as I possibly could. The walls either side of me a mere blur, with only what's directly in front of me in full focus. I think they lost sight of me. Oi! Fuck's sake. I turn corner after corner, but are broadening the gap between me and whoever those guys are. A familiar face presents itself just in time in my peripheral vision, through a window, his figure rushing for the door I'm just about to pass. The door opens. Here, bro, I got you! He grabs my arm and swings me inside. JJ and I hide beneath some tables, hoping the angles from the outside won't reveal us. Broad gasps stifle my efforts to get a few words out until I just get enough air to say what I want to say. Thanks for the save. What the fuck's wrong with you, bro? I really can't say. I do nothing but stare, my panting being enough to constitute a noise complaint. I'd love to answer him, but I can't think right now. I'm too out of breath for this. I know that they know where we are. Doors on both sides of the room burst open. Ah! I've woken up in a cold sweat. My face and back are all chilly because of it. My heart's practically pounding out of my chest. I can see a little bit of the sun's light refracting off some clouds into the curtains. It hasn't risen above the horizon yet. It's gotta be early in the morning, I guess. I pick up my phone to see exactly how early I've been rudely awoken, rudely woken up. 5:13 a.m. Huh. 6-ish hours of sleep doesn't sound too bad. Maybe I can get a run in before anyone else gets up. Looks a little chilly out there. I'll wear an extra layer under my tee before putting on a fresh pullover hoodie. I browsed the local area to see if there's any interesting spots I can run off to this morning. If there are any interesting spots. Breakfast isn't really much, just an apple, a mandarin, and a glass of water for the cottonmouth I have gained last night. I spot an interesting little place nearby, maybe 10 minutes away, less if I really hoof it. A park on a weekend will probably be packed, but it's early in the morning. There should be only a few joggers doing their rounds, including me, I guess. Right, it's settled. I download a map for the local area just in case. I hop off one of the dining chairs and make my way to the entrance. Neither Monika or Harumi bothered giving me a spare key, so their front door's unlocked. Ah well, you live and you learn. I've taken a seat at one of the benches in the park, sucking up the cold winter air after my little jog. The sun came up while I was on my way here, unimpeded by any stray clouds and letting its warmth grace my face. This park's got something to it. The lack of people, sunlight peeking through the tree canopies, the gentle, nippy wind, they all come together to give off a certain air of tranquility that I don't think I've ever experienced before. I think I'll rest here for a little longer. Oh, another person. Looks like another person out for a jog. As soon as I spot this figure in the distance, the wind picks up. Something I've already grown accustomed to yesterday. Doesn't mean I like it, though. I pull my phone out, checking out any messages I may have gotten overnight before I run back home. Do not disturb. Off. A flurry of texts gushes out from the top of my phone screen. Mom, 1 notifications.
Did you land safely?
I ponder for a bit on what to say before deciding on the most expedient approach and to just send her the photo I took at the airport. Send attachment. Photos. Send one image. Sent. Alright, next one. JJ, 24 notifications. Holy shit. Ayo, bro, nah. 22 missed calls. Yeah, no, I don't feel ready talking to him about what happened yesterday. Not yet, at least. That jogger is coming in my direction. They've got an arm outstretched in front of them. Awfully strange way to jog, but I'm not one to get in the way of people's grinds. Huh? Munker, 1 notification.
Where the hell did you go?
Oh shit, she sent that like a minute ago. Outside.
Like, no, Dad, where exactly did you go? And why did you leave the front door unlocked?
A park. You didn't give me a spare key. Look, I know you're worried. I'll get back home right now. The lack of messages does not bode well. I won't get hurt, I promise. That's about as reassuring as I can get. Having a distance between Monika and I with no direct line of sight doesn't shake the fact that I can practically feel her disappointment. If only there was a way to properly convey. There we go.
Just get back here.
In a jiffy. I stand up from the bench, sliding my phone back into my pocket before running back the way I came at the behest of my ever-so-gracious host. I do some stretches before getting back into the groove of it. I pick up speed, not caring for anything on either side of me. There weren't much people at the park to pose that much of a risk of bumping into each other anyhow. There's an intersection in the path in front of me. No time for caution. I feel my body get hit with a sudden force to my side, toppling me over and landing on my back. The impact knocks the wind out of my lungs as the pain settles in. Arrgh! It takes me a few seconds to recompose myself and sit straight back up, my arms doing most of the lifting. I notice one of my hands landing on a piece of laminated paper on the ground. I don't have a moment to analyze what it says as I look up to notice a woman staring down at me with shock in her eyes. They dart between me and the laminated paper for a few seconds. I stand back up, strainfully on account of the unscheduled chiropractic session. She's still doing it. Does she want it? I extend her the paper, noticing it's been slightly crumpled.
Sorry.
She gives a swift bow before running off in the completely opposite direction, long locks of lavender flowing. All words escape me in this situation. I'm left standing there with a sore back and whatever this is. I inspect the laminated paper. Gurubayashi High Library, Heights of Art and Culture. Huh, this has got to be some sort of bookmark, from my school no less. I'll keep it on me for now, chances are I'll probably see that girl again. Well, I suppose this landing is fate telling me to return home. And with that, I think we're officially past the point of the demo. Urgh. That less than gracious landing on the concrete is really doing a toll on my back. I don't think I can hide this from Monika or Harumi. And I reassured Monika something specifically like this wouldn't happen. Go me! Gonna have to suck it up and power through. I wouldn't dare disobey my handler. Yurg, that sounded weird. As I get closer to home, literally walking off the pane, an idea struck me. What if I had more autonomy? I get the feeling that Her Majesty would detest such a notion. Plus, I'm not in much of a good bargaining position, having just broken a promise of self-preservation. Ah, well, I'll bring it up later. I get to the front door, letting myself in, as it's still unlocked when I left this morning. I'm home!
Oh,
I abruptly stop myself as I'm greeted by Harumi. Good morning.
good morning, Holly. It's awfully cold out there. Where did you run off to?
To the park. Sorry for leaving the front door unlocked. I can see her doing an ocular pat down on me. Shit.
That's quite all right. Monika told me why. There's a spare key on the hall table for you, should you need it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Harumi.
You're welcome, Holly. If everything goes well, I'll be back home around the same time as last night.
Harumi passes by me.
Try to be careful next time, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, seriously? Now my mouth's moving faster than my brain. Harumi shuts the front door, her silhouette gravitating toward the car. I turn around back to a familiar sight. A disgruntled Monika. Yeah, no running from this one. You're right, she does scare me.
Maybe it'll teach you to know your place.
What, house arrest?
Hey!
Sorry, Monika, but that's what it kind of feels like. I appreciate you looking out for me and all, but having me all cooped up is a bit much.
Right, and what's this about you being more careful next time?
Oh, that was... yeah...
Honestly, Holly, I just wished you would have told me beforehand where you were going before you left. That way I could have dragged you all the way back home myself. But in the meantime, stay in the house, okay? I can tell you're hurting from here.
As soon as she mentions it, the dull pain in my back grows a little more. Fair.